I have now started recording.
Excellent.
Okay.
I should have waited to open the beer on the recording.
You should have a few more of those before we get started.
I'm halfway through it. I'm really
I don't.
excited because it's called Old Engine Oil, and one of the words they use to describe it is viscous, which is interesting. But there's like an
Jesus.
adorable little mouse driving like an old timey like Awooga car. So
Wooga
so
car.
I really like it.
That's funny. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
I'm Berlio and I were kind of loose on like the turn stuff, so I'll try to be better about it.
It's all good. He doesn't like to use the things on the side, which is fine. You don't need them nearly as much when you're in a call. I do
Mhm.
like, and this is just a habit from my old days of doing cockatrice. I like the I'll go to my end step, I'll allow you to pass the turn kind of
Mhm.
thing because I
For
think
sure.
that's just nice. And then I'll
Yeah.
usually just do all my things, go straight to main, combat, attackers, main two, and those are pretty much the only ones I use, unless I'm getting like if there's something really complicated that's going to happen in combat, you can use these, and that's great and all, but we're in a call, so
For sure.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
I,
yeah.
I rolled a 9.
This is one of the most important things I could do in this entire matchup. All right.
Okay. I do my
Good
mulligan
start.
now.
I'll be on the draw. No, I'm just joking. I'll be on the play. Okay.
Let's see what we got here. I should probably like enlarge the screen or adjust
Hmm.
it so I can see bigger cards.
This is the exact kind of hand that
You
is
don't want to see.
very good in some matchups and not good enough in our matchup, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to mulligan.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, this, I don't know if I would say this is better, but it's less risky. So
Okay. I
I'll keep this. Yeah, what's up?
I'm keeping mine.
Don't like that. I will
I'm
move
doing my
this to the
7.
bottom, and we will start right
Okay.
now.
Let's do it.
I'm going to play, and I'm going to crack a Terramorphic Expanse
Sounds good.
for a Plains. And you can go ahead.
Okay. And then I hit
Library.
pass, right?
Yep, there you
There we
go.
go. Control D to draw. Cool. I think I'm just gonna do a mountain and then go to pass.
So glad you passed the turn.
I only got the like a couple 1-drops.
So glad you've only got a couple 1-drops.
I think I'm running the Phoenix Chick and the Rabbit Battery as far as creatures go.
Not bad. Always glad to not see those on turn one. Go ahead.
Cool. Draw. We will do. What are we gonna do? Decisions. Mountain. Uh, tap 2. Burning Tree Emissary.
Ooh, okay. It resolves.
Okay, I'm gonna use the. Do we do it now?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I was kind of scared because I saw you sent me a message like 5 minutes ago that your matching was starting,
You
and
were
I
worried it
was
was
here
already over?
thinking, man, yeah, that was my joke. No,
Got
Here,
it.
I'm gonna use that the 2 from Burning Tree to attempt to cast Searing Spear targeting you.
Ooh, bold. Um, oh, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, that resolves.
Cool. And then that's it for me.
Okay. Oh, well, this puts me in a really interesting spot now.
I never know if I'm like just use the mana. Don't waste it. Use the mana.
I respect the Searing Spear to face.
I never know what the right move is with Burning Tree Emissary, so
5 cards left in hand.
F5.
No forest yet, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh God, this is one of those. This is one of those turns where it's like I know anyone watching is like, I know what I would do in that situation. It's like, yeah, I bet you do, especially if you see the next few turns.
I'm very curious now.
I'm gonna have it pass back to me.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. I was
Oh
trying to
yeah, I
decide.
have
Oh,
to.
yeah, sure.
I have to cheerleader for Spooty.
Yes.
I
That's
should
fair.
have given you some words of affirmation, Spooty. Sorry.
The way this goes is I get ice cream either way, so if you want to cheer for him, that is okay. I do not take offense to it.
Go ahead.
Okay. We're gonna draw. Oh, my bad. And untap. Mm-hmm. Gonna play Forest.
Yep.
We're gonna tap 2. I'm gonna plot Aloe Alchemist and target the Burning Tree Emissary with its ability.
Sure.
Uh,
It's a bigging tree emissary.
moving to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 5 with the Burning Tree Emissary.
All right. I'm going to Path to Exile.
All right. It is exiled.
And you do go get a basic entering tapped.
Yeah. Is there a way to
On
New library?
Yeah, it's
F3.
just F3.
Look at a Forest tap,
Yep.
and then I will shuffle, 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 shuffle. Do a bunch of shuffles.
Something I can't do in real life.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll pass after that though.
All right. Untap draw.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Nervous, 2 blue.
Been holding it up all game, sorta.
No.
Apart from turn 1 and 2.
Oh, sorry. I'll get better about untapping before I draw. I have to make decisions. What's going on?
I'm in his head.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you untap before? Did you draw before you untap?
I did.
Oh no! This kind of game violations here, we don't tolerate it. The penalty is a turn loss. Sorry.
That's true. I actually didn't even notice that. I was so focused on my own counter spells.
And you know what?
that
That's the second time I've done it too. So
it's kind of like
We'll
2
make
game
an
losses,
exception for this
right?
one, but please don't repeat it.
sounds good. We're gonna do the pain land, and we're gonna tap all colorless off the pain land. Make you have it. Tar in general.
That is a large lad. Tell you what, with that
Yeah.
on the stack,
Mhm.
I'm gonna consider.
Sounds good. It's so tempting to pull up your screen share.
Oh
It's so
God.
tempting.
Virilio can see it.
I bet he can.
That's a heartbreaker right there. Well.
Was it the counter spell?
Shh.
No.
You know nothing.
I've willed counter spells to the tops of people's decks before. Thing I do.
Think about what I'm doing here. I'm going to surveil that to the grave. It's counterspell.
I got him.
And I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And Centaur General resolves.
Okay.
You got it, Spooty.
Move to combat.
Yeah.
I would like to attack with the general.
To save some time.
Yeah. it took me a while. Like the gears were clicking. You can hear them. Like, oh my god.
That counterspell right on top there with the consider was so heartbreaking.
I can't wait to watch that later. Oh, did it get
Oh,
in?
yeah, it went through. Yeah, for sure,
Woo!
dude.
All right, second main. We're gonna bring out the Aloe Alchemist,
I bet you are.
and we'll go to pass.
Okay. Pivotal turn here. Need to think about how I win this game.
What did I hover over? I still have the Brain Emissary and like my enlarged card picture. Like, just why did you let me die? I'm like, I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Reflector Mage. And I'm
Ooh.
going to target the Centaur in general.
Yep. It's coming back to hand.
And cannot cast it next turn.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to. I'll remember.
Don't worry, I'll also remember.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I just have to keep reminding myself every time I
Okay.
go, God, how am I losing this so badly? I just have to remember, I'm not supposed to win this match.
Decisions. So I can't cast the general. I would like to. I don't want to cast.
I'm bouncing the general to save some time.
We're gonna play Cinderglade.
Yeah, play more lands. I really love it when you play lands.
Oh, I got plenty of them. Don't you worry about it.
I am so glad to hear that.
You pathed me though, so it's like.
Yeah,
That's another
I
5
want to
draws
see
now.
you ramp, bud.
We are gonna go. Sorry. It's a colorless off the forest or the Carpathian forest.
That's an interesting trick.
You know, you could technically do that in Commander for a while.
That's
We're
wild.
gonna cast this Spike Prankster. Sorry.
Yeah, that resolves.
Cool. Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack with the Aloe Alchemist.
I will block. Do you have it?
I got a Rimrock Knight.
Okay, that's
Give it a
not
little-
the
give it a
it
little
that
extra
I
power.
had in mind, but it is one of the its. So, yeah, just 2 extra damage, right? Just to me.
Yep, that's correct. And then 1 extra from the Prankster.
Oh, true. You could also target a planeswalker.
Do you have a planes? Is the Mind Stone a planeswalker?
In a way, it has 2 various abilities.
Second main phase. Apologies.
You're still doing stuff?
We're
Oh,
gonna
you're
bring
just
out
playing the Rimrock Knight. Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
Lord.
No,
All
we're
right.
done. Last turn.
Escape Tunnel time.
Yep.
We're gonna go get one of
There's
these
that beer,
fancy
by the way. So
blue basic lands and shuffle up and return to me. Yeah, okay. So this is Centauran General turn. General has trample plus battalion, which you will trigger.
which means I can tap and goad a creature you control. You know about the card. It's goad up to. Don't have to goad, but I can.
Would be silly not to. Again, I have to make decisions not on what is best for each turn, but in how I can actively win this game, even if it's a low % chance.
I really like it when you hype me up like that.
What did you say?
Don't
Blue?
worry, you got this.
Okay.
I say I really like when you hype me up like that. Make
Okay.
me feel good.
I think I know what I have to do. I have very few outs this game. I need that to be clear. I have very few outs.
The concede button is one of them.
What's that? Oh, concede button?
The
That's one of
concede
them.
buttons.
It's a very high likelihood that that's the way I get out of this game. Go ahead. Just
Alright.
imagining how dead I'd already be if I had been on the draw.
Draw a card.
Land for turn?
I have to think.
No, you could play it. You haven't played one yet.
Yeah. Colorless off the pain land. We're gonna go Battlecry Goblin.
Okay.
I would like to activate its ability to give it haste and +1/+0.
Yep.
Is that control plus?
Yes.
Just for now. Move to combat.
Sure.
Oops. Attack with the squad. Make a goblin.
D's nuts.
And that also gets. Does that get the boost retroactively?
I
for
believe
the
it
battle cry?
does not.
Okay.
Aurelia, do you know one way or the other?
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat?
So he activated the ability, and then after the fact, he did the pack tactics by attacking to get the goblin. The goblin does not get the ability, like the +1.
No, it
that's
doesn't.
true.
Yeah, you're
No.
right. You're right.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure that 1 point could actually make a huge difference here.
Right. I double checked. It does not.
Perfect. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Before blockers.
Yep.
We scuttle.
Yeah.
Nothing happens besides it being here.
Okay.
This is blocking here.
Okay.
And we're gonna also before damage, we're gonna channel touch the spirit realm to
Okay.
remove this from the game until the next end step.
Nope. The channel for. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Until the next step. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, before we go, we're going to activate the goblin again
Okay. You can do that.
to get
So
a
that'll
little extra
be
point on the little token guy.
5 total damage then.
Yes, that is correct.
And then 2 things dying. Okay.
But I'm putting my little temporary exile off to the side here, if that's okay.
That's totally fair.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right. This is dead. That's dead.
And after that,
I think I'm dead here regardless now.
I will play a mountain in my second main phase and go.
I knew it. All right. Well, yeah, and I didn't draw anything useful. So, yep, that's game 1.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't have drawn. Once you played the goblin there, I'm pretty sure I was
Yeah.
dead.
Why did you concede Spooty?
I couldn't. He had Centaur in general in hand. I was dead.
Oh yeah.
I was basically playing in such a way that I could wrath if I drew it. And even then it was still a rare chance that I actually managed to, gain a victory before I get burned down, but hey, got to play to your outs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, game 2. Do we go cogwork?
Respect.
Do we immediately concede the tournament?
The tournament. Did
out.
Angelo tell you the story about when we did that 2-headed giant?
I think I heard it. Like you all were beating this other team so badly that the one guy just rage quit and left.
He proceeded to unsleeve before he conceded. I only realized he conceded. He's like, no, that's it, we're dead. And I'm like, are we done? And then he started to unsleeve, and I'm like, oh, he quit. And then he dropped. The dude unsleeved and dropped before I realized we won.
Wow.
And the quote was, like, he made his buddy's deck. He's like, dude, they built a 2-headed giant deck. You gave me a bunch of 2/2s for 2.
Jesus Christ.
It was awesome. Definitely a highlight.
So one of these sideboard swaps is obvious. Anything outside of that, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I think I'm looking at my deck right now and I'm going, I still don't know how this truthfully wins, but I don't think the cards in the sideboard help me that much. There's this one, which is obviously good. This exists. I think I just have to get really lucky and play really well. And you may also need to get unlucky. That's just how some of these games
That's
go.
true.
I think I'm just going to go for it again.
Awesome.
Okay, I will be on the play.
Draw my deck.
Ugh,
That's interesting.
man. Can't really draw an opening hand to save my life, though. This is not the hand that wins this matchup. This is a totally fine hand, but much like last game, my 7-card hand is not... You would really have to stumble for this hand not to just kill me, I think. I'm going to mulligan down to 6. This is a lot closer to what I needed. Awesome. Okay. I will keep this.
I'm
nice. Good. Bottom. And I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Irrigated
I
farmland
really
tap.
like your
turn land.
mulligan, Spooty.
You liked my mulligan? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I like my draw.
No.
None?
No.
No, 'cause you-
The
it's
rabbit.
Amazon
The
was
rabbit.
leaving.
F2.
And combat, main 2. Never done.
Okay.
Just skipping through those phases.
Go ahead.
See, I untapped before it was technically my turn.
Oh, man. Judge, I want to win this match.
I didn't even untap. Man, I really messed up. I'm sorry. It's the beer.
Judge, my
This
opponent is drunk.
5% alcohol beer. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
5% beer.
I think I want to have fun. We're gonna play Forest.
That's really fun.
It is really fun. Go combat.
Yeah.
Attack with the rabbit battery.
Path to exile it. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
No, before blocks.
Oh, there's more?
Gorkline Rampager.
Ah, shit.
Brutal.
Yeah, that just happens.
Savage.
We'll pass.
Correct.
Yep. Oops. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw card. Rootbound Crag.
Okay.
3 for on-crop crasher.
I will mana leak the on-crop crasher.
Yeah, it gets the leak. Go to combat.
Yep.
Sorry, Wonya.
Unya.
That's it for me.
Good.
I have to think about this now.
You press pass and then you untap and then draw.
Maybe. I have to think about what is.
Love.
Please, Lou, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
What am I gonna do? Okay, here's where I go. We're gonna untap. Upkeep. I'm gonna worldly tutor.
Huh. You're doing some weird shit, Lou.
It's not that weird. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Worldly Tutor resolves.
Cool. We're gonna go get. Oh, I didn't even think about that one. Huh. That's cool. I was gonna get. Sorry, I'm trying to. Is that what I want to get still? That's a little more damage. We're gonna get Imidane's Recruiter and put it on top.
Okay.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm gonna find the move to top of deck button. Move to top of library. Cool, and we're gonna draw that.
What?
Oh, what a great draw!
How'd you know?
Go to main. We're gonna play a mountain,
Yep.
and surprise, surprise, we're gonna cast that Imidane's Recruiter.
All right. You lose your focus.
Oh, nasty. That happens. Well, we'll go to combat.
Yep.
Attack with Rabbit Battery.
Can't believe Rabbit Battery's already dealt 8. I'm technically correct.
And then that's it for me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now things really start to get interesting.
I should have grabbed something else now that I think about it.
Two cards in hand.
Yep.
What if I click a whole bunch?
If you what?
If I click a whole bunch, maybe that'll help me out.
Go for it.
I guess it's actually not getting picked up by the mic. Stupid sexy
not-
mic. I could sacrifice my escape tunnel to give your creature unblockable.
I love that move. That's awesome.
And I won't be able to block it though. This turn is hard. This is a hard turn. Main phase consider.
Okay.
Control W1. I'm gonna keep that on top and draw it.
Sounds good.
And I am the greatest Magic player that has ever existed. I'm gonna cast Teo the Shield Mage.
I have to read this. This is a reader. You have hexproof. Oh.
I'm going to -2 it and make a wall token.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
Holy shit.
What did you use a hotkey to put counters on the tail?
I sure did. Oh wait, a hotkey? No, I just right clicked. What's the hotkey?
Oh, okay. No, I'm asking because I want to know.
Oh.
Sucks. Teo sucks.
That's the one card I boarded in.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
And this is why it exists in my cube.
Okay. Combat?
Yeah.
Attack with the Rabbit Battery.
Well, wait.
Okay.
Me or Teo?
No, I'm attacking you.
I'm going to block.
Okay. Main 2. Searing Spear to Teo.
Yeah, that does work.
Cool. Pi has the turn.
I will escape tunnel.
Yep.
I could really use an escape tunnel right about now.
Never get sick of it.
All right, move to my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The popcorn kernel's been bothering me for a week. What does he say? The popcorn kernel's been stuck in my molar for a week. It's Disney's Rocket Man.
I thought Elton John sang that.
Yeah, and the Lion King.
Elton John, lion, don't king me no more. I think I end my turn here.
Okay.
I feel like I'm omega braining this entire game right now.
Play Mountain.
Oh, I knew it.
I want to attack for the lulls, but I'm not even gonna. We'll just go to pass.
Oh, come on, the lulls.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
The lulls.
No, I have a gut instinct. We'll pass.
Scuttling Sentinel on the stack.
Yeah.
Any responses?
Oh boy. Thinking about it.
Every second you wait, I gain more information.
We're gonna bolt
the wall token.
Yeah.
You should cut Teo from your cube. It doesn't even do anything. That wasn't you. I'm just. I maybe that was Brad. I don't know who that was.
Card. No, that card like got me. I got with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sentinel exists.
See, good thing I didn't attack.
That Teo.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, untap Sunlance. GG. Like.
That Teo currently was worth 7 life.
Yeah, that's insane. That was awesome.
8 actually. 8 life.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what just happened.
A Mind Stone just showed up.
Card.
What'd you say, Brilliant?
It's a perfect life gain card.
Oh. I think I just did a hotkey and now there's a Mind Stone in my red area here.
It's on the stack.
Yeah.
You have replacement from the top of their library. Yeah.
Oh. I guess I'll just draw that then. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the Mind Stone.
You just don't worry about it. I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
Attacking you with Sentinel.
No blocks.
Yep, 3 damage.
Take 3.
I'm going to play this Mind Stone I drew.
No, what? No way. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to end this turn I just started.
Okay. Why did you say it like that? What are you doing to me? Oh, pull and tap. There's a card. Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I should use the stack. Curse of Predation.
Oh, no. I don't want that to resolve. I'm going to crack my Mind Stone. That resolves.
Yeah. Fantastic. Move to... I'm moving through my phases. Move to combat.
Yes.
Attack with the Rabbit Battery. Give it the old control plus, and then what's toughness? Alt plus?
Alt. Yeah.
Alt plus. And I'll even like throw a little green counter on there too.
I'm going to take that.
Cool. Move to.
I guess I should say no blocks against your deck.
No, you're fine. I'm done after that.
Okay.
Mateo. Oof.
Combat attack.
No blocks.
No effects.
Take 3. Oh, come on, game. Take 3. Man, I think it's vigilance. That's awesome.
Reflector Mage.
Yeah.
Coming in. Bouncing back. Oh, Rabbery.
Right back to hand.
Playing Evolving Wilds and pass.
Forest.
Yes.
Oh, I can't rabbit pattern.
You sure can't, brother.
I need that counter on it. Why not? General.
Yep.
Is
Resolves.
that cool? Awesome.
It's not
Move
cool,
to-
but it does
move to-
resolve.
We're going to move to combat and we're going to attack with. Oh, no. Sorry. It's. There we go.
Okay.
Attack.
No blocks.
Cool. That's it for me.
Crack my wilds.
Yeah.
Okay, move to my turn.
Yeah.
Combat. Go to
Mhm.
attack. Attacking you with both my dudes.
No blocks or effects.
Okay, 5 damage.
Take 5. Just like the candy bar.
Faith's Fetters. Targeting this.
Yeah.
And I will gain 4.
Yeah, you will.
I will pass. You can play Rabbit Battery. You can
Is it
attach
Wisdom
Rabbit
Tap?
Battery to Centaur in general.
That's look at all the permanents on there. If only I had that terrible white artifact to bounce my Centaur in general. So he does untap.
He does untap, you're right. There he is.
Yep. Hello? There it is. Oh, non-bow. That's gonna.
I like hearing that.
It's interesting. What do I want to do? Did I just do that? You have Island, Irrigated Farmland, Calling Sentinel. Yeah, why not? Okay. Cast a Rabbit Battery.
Rabbit Battery resolves.
Cool. Cast the Duskwatch Recruiter.
That is a lot less cool, but it also resolves.
Attach Rabbit Battery to the Duskwatch Recruiter.
Yes.
Sorry, I was never in my main phase. Move to combat.
Yeah.
Attack with the Duskwatch Recruiter. We will.
All right. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Right click on Rabbit Battery.
Yes.
And then you're going to select Attach to Card and then select the Dusk Watch Recruiter.
Thank you very much.
And then you can
Did I
do
right?
all the various things. So with the Curse of Predation, it'll get 1 counter and be a 4/4.
Yes.
That's just going to help my brain.
Wait, did do the thing? Hold on, let me. It didn't like give it the.
No.
Sorry about that. It
That's
says
okay.
it's attached, but it's not giving it the plus power. So I'm gonna.
No, yeah, you still have to do that manually.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it would like attaching it would be.
No, we
Okay,
don't
sorry
have
about
that technology.
You never know.
All right,
So there we
this is a
go.
really hard turn. 0 cards in hand, but you've got
Jazz
a
hands.
Duskwatch Recruiter.
I held my hands up and did jazz hands like you can see me. Like
I was so close to turning around this game.
I don't know, man. Like I still feel like I'm on the ropes right now.
Well, I know a majority of your top decks win you the game.
That is true. This deck top decks very well. I've
And you
seen
have a
against the
Duskwatch Recruiter, which can help. It won't,
that is also
it's
true.
still 3 mana, but it can help.
Yep.
And I can't race it. I don't think.
I just realized I don't know how to handle flip cards in this program.
I mean, I guess there's like some kind of racing I can do. I also have top decks. The question is, what's in my deck? I need to open up my deck list.
Go for it. Yeah. I had to do that when I was worldly tutoring. Like, go for it. Because I'm like, what can I get here?
All right, let's see here.
I should have grabbed the Olive Alchemist.
That card's real good.
I've been very happy with that card. I don't know if it needed to be pick 5, but I'm definitely happy it's here.
I have to
I
count.
Drew's
had
also-
my eyes on it too. At that
Drew's
time.
been really happy with it too. He said he did like a whole like Outlaws test, and it's like been one of his most surprising cards.
Yeah, it seems really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Counting at my deck list here, number of
Mhm.
cards I can draw on my turn
Mhm.
that are very impactful or at least good. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not you. Not really you. 5. No. 6. Probably not that, but we'll count it. 7. Checking my graveyard. 8. And one more that I actually don't think is good here right now. 8 cards out of 22.
I like those odds.
It's not awful odds. It's not awful odds. So if we say roughly a third of the time, I'm going to draw a card on this turn that's going to significantly help me. Of the cards I draw, if I take this damage, there are very few, if any, that benefit from me taking the damage. Whereas having 4 more life is huge for a great majority of them.
Make sure this is represented.
So,
correctly.
with
Hacker
all
steps
of
up.
that said, I think the move that wins me the most often is chump blocking here.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do that.
Cool.
I think with your top decks, a Duskwatch Recruiter and Curse of Predation, I need life points right now, and I'm just going to need to top deck well.
Mhm. So that was 2 went through?
Doesn't have trample, does it?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Thinking of I had Alum Alchemist on the brain. After that, I'm done.
If that had trample, that might have changed my mind.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm still thinking of Alum Alchemist. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, come on, deck. Yeah. Talisman, so you don't flip the Duskwatch.
Mhm.
Land for turn, pass. And now things get nasty.
So, now what do I want to do? Hmm. This shouldn't be as difficult. Maybe I'm over complicating things.
Oops. I'm certainly overcomplicating my mana base right now.
Thinking too hard. I think too hard.
There we go. Figured it out.
One, two, three. You know what? We'll go with my gut.
Gut.
No. I think I go to combat, and I think I'm gonna move to combat.
Sure.
I want to attack with the Duskwatch Recruiter.
Okay. It gets a counter. Anything
Yep,
before
and
blockers?
Nothing before blockers.
I am going to chump block.
Okay. Second main phase. Let it flip. No, second main phase. I'm going to cast a Burning Tree Emissary.
Okay. Yeah.
Use that mana plus a green to activate Duskwatch Recruiter.
Yeah.
So
Very
good. Let's
good.
look at
Very,
the
very
top
good
three
here.
cards.
You can right click and transform, I believe.
You're right, though he won't here.
Oh,
I cast the Burning Tree Emissary to but I'm just trying to I'm just seeing how I can do this. Look at the top three.
Oh, just Control W and
Control
then make
W.
3.
Control
For
W.
Yeah. For some reason,
Oh.
when Lou said he was activating his ability, I thought he was flipping it.
Oh no.
We will reveal a Phoenix Chick.
Yeah, that's actually really bad here. For me.
That's gonna go to my hand, and then rest on the bottom in any order. So this move to. I'm just gonna put them on the bottom in any order.
Yeah.
Oh, it did it on. It did it. It does it per card. Okay, move to. Well, okay.
There you go.
I moved 2 cards individually. We'll pass after that.
Cheater. All right, that's fine. All right, my number of viable top decks has dramatically decreased. I still think I made the right call.
You got this, Spooty.
It's not a bad draw. I just don't know if it saves me. So if I do this, I take 3, 5, go to 3 minimum. It's really bad. The alternative is not any better, I don't think. My number of outs are decreasing rapidly.
So I like to hear.
And with the Curse of Predation out, even if I can stabilize, I'm still in a really rough spot. Not to mention my life total is getting to a point where burn is a problem, though you have already cast Lightning Bolt and Searing Spear.
AO 2 really great removal spells. 2 of my best burn spells.
That's true. On crap, in a way, like another bolt.
Yeah, it's true. I had to reread Searing Spear. I'm like, wait, is this any target? Which I had both. They could have done either order, but ooh.
I guess I have to choose the target. And I mean, I don't. I think both are really bad for me. on like not bad, but just like neither of them save me. I don't think. I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah.
It remains tapped, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could just pass that guy over.
Oh yeah. There you go. Look at that stack of cards.
That's a hell of a stack of cards right there.
Pretty cool.
I do not have green mana, as it turns out. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Cool.
Do your worst, and I shall see what my final draw is. If I get one.
I would like to unattach the rabbit battery.
Yes. I think you can still do that from your side.
Yeah, because it's
I don't
attached, but
control
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't have to put it on something. It just.
Oh,
I
I'm
believe
sorry.
have
You were
to-
misunderstanding.
yeah.
I yes, you can absolutely do that. I thought that you like physically could do it, like in cockatrice. But
Oh, there
we
you go. I can
Yeah.
unattach so yeah.
Okay, there we go. But yes, that will also do that.
I'm gonna cast the Phoenix Trick.
Mm-hmm. What else you
Move to
got?
combat.
Nothing else. Okay, that's what, 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Selected, so that's.
I didn't know you could unattach. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I actually had
It
to like,
does say it
hover
on the
over
card, but I didn't know.
Yeah, that was something I had to look. And I'm like, huh, because there was a turn where I thought about unattaching it and just swinging in, like maybe like you don't chump with the reflector mage, but I get some extra damage in.
Yeah.
So I had to look, and I'm like, get a counter on it, maybe. Like it was interesting. But after that,
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but I can untap and draw. Yeah. I am going to play a plains,
Mhm.
and I
You
am
son of a
going
bitch! Don't slow roll me.
to.
I can't handle it, Spooty.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to my end step,
Mhm.
which will transform this guy,
Yep. He's a big
and
boy.
we can move to your turn.
Draw a card. Move to combat.
Sure.
Back with the boys.
Okay. Anything before blockers?
Well,
I guess you get counters.
Yeah, technically, present the game state. I have no other effects before blockers.
Okay. We will block here. Anything before combat damage.
Nothing before damage.
All right. I'm going to activate my Talisman of Progress to create 1 blue and deal 1 damage to me.
You motherfucker! Oh my god! My butt was so clenched. My hand was mountain and forest.
Oh. Every turn since the point where I said I needed to top deck while I drew basic lands.
Oh no! I think I drew my last 2 draws were 2 lands. I got that Phoenix Chick and then drew mountain forest.
Yeah, and so like when it got to the point where you played out the Duskwatch Recruiter, basically that turn where I was looking at my deck and that kind of stuff, I looked through and I'm like, okay, Atraxi Warden off the top would be nuts. Cloud Blazer would be kind of nuts. Cloud Goat Ranger would be at least good. Inspiring Overseer, Wall of Omens, draw me into more cards, provide blockers. I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, Propaganda not very good. Control Magic would be very good, potentially. And then there's, of course, the Wrath, which could have been good. Factor Fiction I could have drawn, which, while it takes up a lot of my mana, I had a decent amount of mana. It was possible I could get another spell off on that same turn.
Yeah.
I haven't played Path to Exile this game. I haven't played Touch the Spirit Realm this game. I had a lot of draws that would have at least helped. And yeah, I drew 2 basics. So I still think I made the right choice in chump blocking at that point. I think that there are a less percentage number of draws that I could have gotten where if I take the 4 damage and then swing for 5, putting you at 4, like, let's say I draw the Atraxi Warden, right?
Right.
If I draw the Atraxi Warden, you're at 4, I have the Atraxi Warden, you lose your guy. And while I'm at 4, you know, there's still draws you could have where I lose on the spot, but it's like, it's pretty good. But apart from like literally Atraxi Warden, there wasn't much that there weren't many draws besides that where I was like, taking the damage wins me the game. So I just
besides,
Right.
like,
what were we gonna say, Brilliant?
besides Attraction Warden is like board wipe into Cloud Boot Ranger or something like that.
Yeah, like the real nutty top decks where it's like I
Yeah.
could have played for that, but I felt like I just wanted to go for high percentage plays in this matchup, and I actually am really proud of my play this game especially. Last game
That
as
Teo,
well.
the sideboard Teo, that was brutal.
That turn actually was a really, really complex turn.
Yeah.
I had 2 blue, 2 white, and I had Consider, Faith's Fetters, and Scuttling Sentinel in hand. And all you had was the Rabbit Battery.
Correct.
So I could Faith's Fetters, which I think is easily the worst play there. I gain the 4 life. Sure, I'm using all my mana, but it's a Rabbit Battery. So, like, nah.
Right.
I was considering heavily going for the Flash in Scuttling Sentinel play. But I was just thinking, and I'm like, I don't think that's how I win this game. So I went for the Consider. And when I saw Teo on top, I'm like, oh, rewarded.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is very different if I, like, me not attacking with the Rabbit Battery for lulz, like, that's a very different game, right? As silly as it sounds.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I was also heavily trying to get every edge I could. I was accidentally misplaying to hope you'd think I'd have things. I was talking to you in certain ways to like that to try to get you to attack so I could blow you up. Because like I have such a low percent chance to win. I have to do all the bullshit.
I will happily swing with a 0 power creature if it's like just for like, you know, like the mind games or like for the fun.
Right.
But the second time, like, I definitely had like a feeling like, no, don't do that. Like, maybe take it seriously. Like,
well,
I think moment of clarity.
My opponent has
the worst
seen.
part is that you have Gorkron Rampager, and if you do that, Spooty has to think about it.
That's true too. Like,
that's true. Well, he already played it this
play
game.
Yeah, I pushed 4 damage in. I got greedy.
Yeah, it worked. You needed that damage.
It helps. Each time it's helped, like just throwing some damage face when I can to use my mana the most efficiently I can has always kind of played out well.
If you hadn't done that, I mean, if I guess if you still had it in hand, it really wouldn't have made a difference, actually. But if you hadn't gotten 4 points of damage, I absolutely do not chump block and try to ratio in that circumstance, I think.
Yeah.
But
you also kind of like, you kind of can like, it's almost like mind games where it's like, hey, I'm going to throw some damage at you from the start.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, he's coming out swinging. You remember Cookies? He's got a peasant cube, and he's got like the full Thermo Alchemist package. And I had to play aggro, like main phase Thermo Alchemist against a deck where I'm just like throwing lava darts at face and to like outrace a ramp deck.
Right. You're like, so yes, like, all the cards are on the table. I am just trying to kill you.
Yeah. So like, sometimes I just do that. You just got to do that.
Yeah. Well, that was a surprisingly good match. I'm also very happy with my mulligans in both games.
Nice.
Game one, my opening hand was 2 lands and like Scuttling Sentinel, Factor Fiction, board wipe, and like another like 4 mana spell where it's like,
okay,
if I draw lands, this hand's great, except it still loses to you. So I was just like, yeah, no, I just have to mulligan this. And then game 2, like I was highly rewarded by the mulliganing.
I feel like your game against Lou was kind of like my game against Cavs, that I went into it thinking that was going to be a one-sided game. Yeah. And it was actually pretty close. We still lost, but we actually gave a fight. But
I would absolutely agree. I think yours versus Cavs was even more close because you were doing big, powerful things. It just happened to be that he was having answers for them, and vice versa. That was a really, really close 0-2. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I drawing 2 lands, just trying to get that last bit of damage in. Like Curse of Predation is really nice because it provides reach
Yep.
that isn't just burn. Like it's a lot of the reason, and I forgot to include this in the interview. A lot of the reason I did it was because I think you gave us the list of your cube update, and I looked, and it still said banned cards, Curse of Predation. And I look, and I'm
Hilarious.
like, but it's in there. Okay, let's do that. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, oh, pick 3. Let's test out again.
Curse of
I will say
Predation easily banned. I'm still on the fence. So far, it's having a very good showing.
Absolutely,
This tournament.
It's one I do feel like it's done a lot of work and it helped.
I don't think you ban it.
I don't think I do yet either. I don't think it has. My matchup against Gut last night in real life proved a card needed banned more than Curse of Predation has done so far in this tournament. Because, like, yes, if you didn't have Curse of Predation, yeah, I can probably win. But, like, that's why you play it, and that's why I need to have answers for it. And I do have answers for it. The difficulty was I didn't draw the answers in this game. But, like, at the right time, right? But it's like, there are a lot of ways to get around Curse of Predation. So, I don't know.
I will say it's helped me fight against life gain in almost every time I've played it.
Yeah.
Like I've done more than 20 points of damage in the games where I've cast Curse of Predation, which is kind of nice. Like it is a nice boon in those games that normally feel hopeless.
Very true.
So
I'm also, this is somewhat irrelevant, but it's relevant to my current thoughts on like my next cube update, which is very close to being finished, I think.
Awesome.
One of the things that I'm potentially going to try out is Ether. I don't know what it's called. 5 mana blue, effectively a board wipe. It's supposed to act as it. You need 6 targets, and you return, I believe it's 6 permanents to their owner's hands. 6 non-land permanents, excuse me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Etherize, and I'm like, oh,
no,
I love that one.
I have cubed with Etherize in the past.
That's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, the card is surprisingly okay. But in this game, there absolutely were scenarios where I could have cast it. And it would have been interesting because, like, people are always like, when are you going to have 6 creatures on the opponent's side and not be dead? And it's like, no, I could have returned the Faith's Fetters, the Centaur in general, a creature or 2 for you, the Curse of Predation, and, like, my Talisman if need be, right?
Yeah,
or, whatever. And
or you hit your own Reflector Mage or something like
that. Yeah, there, and that's kind of what I've been thinking these past couple, the matchup that I had against Cavs, it would have been very good there. Well, maybe not very good, but it would have been playable. And then in this matchup, it also would have been playable. And that would provide one more, again, I don't want to say the word board wipe, but that is kind of effectively what it's trying to act like in a cube with very little. And in blue, which is, abnormal.
I like the idea.
Yeah,
I like it too. And I just looked, I'm like, that's uncommon now. Of course, Commander Masters.
Yeah, that came out at the same time as all the board wipes, and I remember talking about it like, this one's probably not quite up to snuff. But I don't know, the more I'm playing this deck, the more I'm like, yeah, that would have been one more top deck that I could have been like, oh, that'd have been fantastic. 4 more life, slow down all the Curse of Predation bullshit. Like,
you never know until you're in the game where you're thinking it's like, oh, I really want X, Y, and Z or whatever.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, let me ask you guys a question. Not related to present, but I want to do a draft after MH3